Okay, so now I'm gonna do a quick demo to get you started on your big assignment, which is the modified contour volume drawing, okay? So after you've picked your object, okay, and get set up, this is gonna take a while, at least a good 11 times 5 to 10 minutes, so just be ready, maybe about 50 minutes to an hour and a half, okay? And please take breaks in between because this is gonna be exhausting and you're gonna be hot. Make sure you spend a good 45 minutes on each drawing. I won't for the sake of this, but maybe 45 minutes is a lot, but please don't make it like a minute even, is what I'm saying, okay? So this is gonna be my object and I'm going to pick a position that I will draw it on my page, which I will draw on my page, okay? Modified contour. Still, you're looking at your object 70 to 80% of the time, okay? That's so important, okay? One continuous line. Don't make your line sketchy. Don't let go of your, don't take your pencil off your paper. Please don't press too hard. And I would prefer that you use a 2B or 4B, a softer pencil, softer lead or darker. If you press down too hard and you try to erase the lines, the pencil marks, because you drew so hard, will dig into the paper and it will be hard to erase. So maybe like a 4B is safe, okay? So I'm gonna start, okay? Try to draw as many lines and shapes that I see, okay? And it doesn't have to be beautiful, okay? That's not the whole point. And, you know, it doesn't have to be, you're doing your best to observe the object and the shapes and lines. But remember, the point of this whole assignment is to shade in this whole piece of paper, break it down first. Okay, and try not to make your lines and shapes too crazy, okay? Oh dear, I'm sweating already. Okay, got the big circle. I don't know if any of you have tried to draw scissors before. Well, that is something like that. I know when you're trying to focus, sometimes you press down really hard, but just be careful of doing that. I see that I'm doing it too. And if there's a hole in the middle and you can't let go of your paper, just draw a line through it, okay? So there's a hole in my scissors and I'm just going through it. Oh dear, these scissors are very interesting. I have to draw all the lines. I didn't realize there were so many lines on a pair of scissors. There we go. And there's one. Okay, so here are my scissors. My contour drawing for my scissors. I don't know if you can see this, but this is what it looks like. Okay. That's number one. Once again, I'm rushing. That probably took like a minute. Take longer time drawing it, please. Next one, different orientation on the page. So I don't want all scissors like facing this way in the same size. I'm gonna maybe make this twice the size and have it going off the page and overlapping the lines of the first drawing. Okay, let's see, maybe I'll do something like this. All right. Maybe I'll put the blades down because my blades are going this way. All right, here we go. It's twice the size or more, it seems. Oops. But that's okay, as long as it's like a different size, that's all that matters. Okay. I'm gonna go off the page into new territory, kind of. I'm gonna go. It's okay if you mess up and you see that, oh, you made a line too long or too short and the proportions go off, okay? Like my handle is too short. Okay, I'm gonna draw my big red circle, which is not very circular. All right. And draw the metal thing in here. Okay, so it's not overlapping as I had hoped it would, but that's all right. Okay, just gonna go back, draw the hole. I realize there's so many lines on these scissors. I've probably said that a million times. Went off the page. I'm just gonna bring my pencil back, finish the blade, go this way, go off the page, try to continue it smoothly as possible. Okay, 1, 2. There we go. Second pair of scissors, different size, different orientation, cropping off the page. Number 2. So that means 9 more. But you can do more than 9. You want to break down this page. These still kind of look like scissors. They don't have to, remember? And then after that, I'm going to do one more and then maybe overlapping this time. And then the next video, I'll show you how to get started after I finish this on shading. Okay? I'm going to switch to a 40 because I think I'm pressing down a little bit hard and I don't want to risk marking my paper or making like marks on my paper. So here we go. Let's do maybe something like this. And it's going to be even bigger and I'm going to go into this now. When I did this, usually when I do this in my class, I don't give them the assignment sheet. And so what ends up happening is I just put like objects on a table and I'm like, okay, choose an object. And then usually students will go for like the most interesting ones, and which are usually like the hardest ones. So like there's like a wooden owl that I put, and I always like laugh at the student who picks it because it has so many feathers and so many lines. It's a little evil, but and then usually after I explain the assignment after, they're like, oh my god. But yeah, that's my cruel story of the day. Alright, this one, let's get in there. Just have to do one more. Alright, so here's an example of where I actually overlapped the pencil into this scissors into the other scissors. Different size, different orientation, different placement on the page.